Are you a new trader with less than $100 in your account, even if it's just $50? This strategy I'm about to teach you now would help you make over $80 per trade. When you look at my screen now, you could see that I'm making over $80 with this double top strategy paired with one single secret. To show you how much I trust this strategy, I even shared this with my premium group and my free group, and you could see someone actually took the trade with me. We made profit together. I have tried this strategy several times and it works every time. So don't even bother. I'll be teaching you this strategy in less than 5 minutes. So make sure you watch this video to the end. And if you find this content very useful and helpful, please don't forget to subscribe. So in this tutorial, I'll be teaching you guys how I pick this coin, what a double top is, how to trade with double top, especially the ones on top gainers, what strategy or what confirmation you need in a double top to show that this double top would hold. That means the reversal must hold. So let's begin. First of all, how do you pick a coin that will possibly have a double top? So first thing you have to do is to head to Binance and then go to the section of the top gainers on your home page. Just click on this market here. It will take you to the market section of Binance and then click this to expand the top volume. If you are doing your analysis with your phone, all you need to do is scroll down. This is the top gainer by default under the home section of the app, or click on view more here for you to view all the coins under the top gainers. Then if you click here, you will see the top losers. So that is how to do the same analysis on your mobile phone. Now, there are possible options here. Either you go for the top losers or the top gainers, or coins that are under the top volume. The reasons why you should go for top gainers are because these coins might have a pattern that they might exhibit when they're about to end the uptrend, or top losers who already exhibited something while moving down. Now, the coin I'll be looking for here, usually there is no specific tactics. You have to check every coin here. But for this tutorial, I already have a coin in mind that was on top gainer before, but it has left. It's very important. For example, these are the top gainers, ATM, Mito, Flocky. So when one of these coins, for example, if ATM moves down to number 9, it means it's about to leave the top gainer. That means you have to start thinking of whether should you short it or not. Here now, since I already have a coin in mind and the name of the coin is ZEC, I will just go straight to ZEC. On my trading view, I prefer using trading view because it makes my analysis easier. Search for ZEC USDT on Binance, or Zcash on Binance. Now this is Zcash on Binance. When you look at the screen here now, for a newbie, there's no trading opportunity here. So first of all, let's add some of these time frames to our favorite so we don't have to come back every minute. Let's start with 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hours, 1 day, 1 week. These are my favorite time frames. And then by default, this is how your screen should look like. Here now you wouldn't find anything. I didn't mention it. To find signals, you have to drop to the weekly time frame. It's always very important you do that. You need to drop to the weekly time frame. So under this weekly time frame now, what could you see? There was a huge pump here, but how could we get a confirmation whether this is a positive pump or not? We need what we call the indicator. So click on this indicator section, search for what we call volume indicator. It helps. So the essence of a volume indicator is to tell you how much of this coin that has been traded in so amount. Let me give you an example now. This is this Zcash now. Under this week, it has had over, I think, 6.1 million trades, which is more than every other stuff that has happened for the past how many weeks. More than, in fact, even up to May 2022. This is the highest trading volume. Now, when you see this kind of huge pump in trading volume and it means it's like a pump and dump coin, meaning most of the traders are trying to pump in because of either news or stuff. That means it's going to dump faster. With this now, all I have to do is to drop to the daily time frame. Sometimes you could drop to the weekly time frame and then check out if there is any possible, there is no possible signal, then drop to the daily time frame. When you look at the daily time frame, you could also not find anything because this coin is still pumping, even though we could see a double rejection here, which means if this one ever rejects again, that means this coin will drop down to maybe $77. Next, we will go for a 4-hour time frame. Under this 4-hour time frame now, pay attention. What did you notice here? There's no signal. So when we try to wait out for the trade, you will see there's an emerging pattern now. The market formed something like, call it evening star, and then dropped down. In case you don't know, evening star is a triple candlestick that indicates a possible reversal in the market. But since this coin is a top gainer with all this volume, that means there are more people willing to buy. I wouldn't take this coin short immediately, because if you ever take this coin short immediately, look at what will happen to you. It will kind of, you see, the coin pumped back because this is under the top gainer. Now, this is where there is an opportunity for me to take a short. Why do I say an opportunity? First of all, the market dropped to this point of $125 and then reversed. When it reversed, it formed what we call a double top. A double top is a chart pattern where the price reaches a high twice and fails to break out higher during the second attempt. This is characterized by an M-shaped price chart at the end of an uptrend. The highs are the two tops of the pattern, and the new minor support level is called the neckline. The double top generally appears at the end of an uptrend in the price of a crypto. What is a double top? A double top, as we call it, it's a kind of reversal signal where the market forms an M-shaped kind of pattern. Meaning, for example, here now, back to this now, the traders pushed this up and formed a high at $159, and then they sold till this point of $123. Now, I have to mark this point because it's important. Why did it even stop here? It stopped here because this was the previous higher low region. Now, the trend has not changed. In case you don't know, the trend has not changed. Pay attention to that. Also, this could be seen as a double top. You get my point here. When we dropped to this point, the market came back to this point. Under the 1 hour, there is no confirmation signal yet. In fact, there is something like a hammer here, which will be confusing to you. If you drop to the 15 minutes, you might not see so much stuff you could see. But when we drop to the 4 hours time frame, now there is an emerging pattern. This pattern here is what we call the double top. Then there's a confirmation candlestick under the 4 hour. First of all, you have to let this candlestick close. So when it closes, this plus a double top, this is called a hanging man. Hanging man are one of the reversal candlesticks patterns that let you decide that, especially when they are found under the double top, they give you a good sell signal. This is where I got that sell signal, the signal range of $150 to 100. Now, how did I get the number of shorts? ZEC entry 150 to 148, stop loss 159, first take profit at 140, second take profit at 135, and the last take profit at 125. Let's start with our entry level. This is the entry level, and I was expecting the market to close at this region. So now this here would be my entry level. The market price is 150.28, and using our short positioning, so try to drag it down, and then our last price is at 125 anything. Good. This was my short signal entry 150 to 148 in case you missed the entry, and the first take profit at 140 was gotten because when you drop to the lower time frame, I just decided to give this at this range 140 here at using the tail of this candlestick or these 2 wicks. And then my second take profit is 135 here at this region using these guys, the wick or the body of this resistance, and I determined that the last distance should be within this region. It should have been 124, 123, but here most of the times the market might not touch the last one, so I dropped it at 125. So as simple as that. When you try to play out the market now under the 4 hours time frame, that is where you have the signal. This is exactly what is going to play out, and that is why I was able to make $80. To put it to you, so look at it now. You could see the market dropped to exactly 124. That means our take profit 1, our take profit 2, and our take profit 3 was all hits. That is how to make $80 with less than what? With less than $50 or $100. Almost 100% of your capital in a day. The reason for this is these coins with top movement would always have top gainers or with huge movement, especially under the weekly time frame, would always have a huge dump when they are ready to dump. Do you get my point? I'll give you an example with, I think, SPL. Let me see if it's SPL. I'll give you an example with SPL. You see, SPL had a huge pump around last week or in last few days, around September 27. But look at the SPL had a huge pump last few days. Just look at the huge dump that happened after. So that is how to make over $80 using what we call the double top with the confirmation, especially for coins that are already did top gaining or who are already in the top gainer section. You might not find the signal under the 15 minutes. You might not find the signal under the, in fact, for you must look for signals along, repeat after me, along the 4 hours, 1 hour minimum, 4 hours daily time frame. If this coin ever drops down to this point here, now it means it's going to create a triple pin bar, which is another type of rejection candlestick. There are different types of rejection candlestick. In case you don't know, there's hammer, there's hanging man. For example, what we used here is called the hanging man. Now, if ever this coin drops down to this region, there's no yet a confirmation. If it breaks this neckline, because some of the traders will prefer to trade double top when it breaks the neckline. If it breaks this neckline, it means this coin will be heading down to at least $94. So with that, I hope you learned something new. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe. Please share this to your friends so that they could also share it to their family. Thank you, and thanks.